we are we are discussing the fourth chapter, that is Animal Kingdom. And I told you in the Animal Kingdom that is totally dedicated for the animals, and this is divided into many phylum. And in the starting, I told you about the features and the basis of classification of this Animal Kingdom, like on the basis of level of organization, symmetry, whether they are diploblastic, triploblastic, on the basis of coelom, segmentation, body plan, whether they are having notochord or not, and on that basis, like they are having what kind of circulatory system, expiratory system, digestive system. So, what type of like fertilization, external, internal, they have a development is direct or indirect, they are bisexual or monosexual. So, we have divided into so many phylums. There are around 35 phylum, but we have considered only 11 phyla, that is a major one. I have discussed the phylum Porifera, phylum Coelenterata. Porifera, they are having the pores in their body and their cellular level of organization, and they are having hemophil. The second is Coelentrates. They are having tissue level of organization. They are having the pseudoblast. That's a unique feature. Then phylum Stenophora, they are having the bioluminescence. They are exclusively marine. And after that, I have done we have completed the phylum Platyhelminthes, that is flatworms, just like tapeworms. They are flat, okay, leaf-like structure. After that, we have completed the phylum Escalmenthes, that is called roundworms. And after that, there is a Annelida. Okay, as we move from the poriferans to higher phylums, the complexity keeps on increasing. So phylum Annelida, that I already told you that they are having a segmented body. You can see they are having a segmented body. Okay, they are the ring form, but they are also having the segments. There is a ring type of structure, and the Annelida was first coined by the Lamarck in 1809, and it is having around 12,000 species of the animals. They are having ringed or segmented worms. They are having organ system level of organization. They may be, aquatic, terrestrial and free living, or parasite. Body wall, they are having bilateral symmetry, as you can see. Leeches, earthworm, the outermost covering of the body is thin and moist, cuticle secreted by the epidermis. They are triploblastic, and they show organ system level of organization, and tube within a tube body plan. Means they are having coelom. That is called tube within a tube. They are coelomate. You can see the body just like a tube within a tube. There is still freshwater, marine, free living, parasitic. Many kinds they are having different kind of habitat. Digestive system is complete, means mouth and anus. There are two openings. Respiratory system is either by cutaneous respiration by skin, or they are also developed branchial or gill respiration. You can see in the case of inward form, like it will do the cutaneous respiration, and there is also gills are present. The leeches. Circulatory system is closed type, like the blood is, is present in the closed vessels. They are circulating in a closed vessel. It is not an open type. And reproduction is sexual, only sexual mode of reproduction. Earthworm and leeches are monoecious. Meris is dioecious, means both types of sexes are present. And one more thing about it, they are unisexual like Meris and bisexual like leeches and earthworm. Earthworm is a bisexual animal, and the scientific name is Ferritina. and the development is indirect. And the unique features of this phylum is they have a segmentation like ring-like structure. Many rings, like they are in a ring kind of structure, they are having a unique feature, and they are longitudinal and circular muscular muscles that help in the locomotion. फर्स्ट टाइम जो मसल्स मस्कुलर सिस्टम वाला कॉन्सेप्ट है वो इसमें है. Locomotory organs are seated in earthworm and parapodia in the nares, and they are excretion by the nephridia. ठीक है, नेफ्रिडिया आ गए हैं. हमारे में क्या है, हमारे में जैसे हम आगे पढ़ेंगे दैट इज नेफ्रॉन्स. दे आर हैविंग नेफ्रिडिया. इससे पहले क्या थे, प्रोटोनेफ्रिडिया, फिर फ्लेम सेल्स भी थी. इफ यू रिमेम्बर अबाउट द फ्लेम सेल्स, ठीक है, फ्लेम सेल्स किसमें थी, प्लेटीहेलमिन्थेस में. और ठीक है, प्लेटीहेलमिन्थेस में क्या थी, फ्लेम सेल्स. So they are having a paired ganglion. They are having the nervous system also. Paired ganglion connected to by lateral nerve to a double ventral nerve cord. इसमें जो जो nerve cord है ventral side पे है, and it is double. You can see. Okay, that is ventral nerve cord. You can see the dorsal side is up and lower is the ventral side. So they are having the pharynx, mouth pharynx, segmented nerves are there, cerebral ganglions are there. Okay, proximal nerves are there. So they are having double ventral nerve cord, and these are the examples like erythema, iridomia, syndrome. If you see at a glance, they are having organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, coelomate, terrestrial, freshwater or marine, either free living and parasitic, digestive system complete, cutaneous respiration as well as bronchial respiration, circulatory system closed, reproduction by sexual method. Some are monoecious, some are dioecious. Development is indirect. Unique features, they are two segmentation, longitudinal and circular muscle. They are helping locomotion, and locomotory organs are setae and parapodia. Excretion by the nephridia, and they are having paired ganglion, lateral nerves, double ventral nerve cord. Now the next is, that is arthropoda. The very important thing about the arthropods that I already discussed, they are having a jointed foot. That is a characteristic feature. That is their unique feature, and they are the first and simplest segmented animals. They are the commonly called as jointed legs animal. It is the largest group of animals that include about 10 raised to power, you can say 10 lakhs insect species. Okay, 10 lakh insect species. You can see that the largest phylum that includes over 2/3 of all the named species. 2/3 जितने भी हमने एनिमल्स insect species देखे उसमें 2/3 कौन से हैं? That is arthropods. They are having a organ system level of organization, and they may be aquatic, terrestrial, they may be free living, parasitic. Okay, they are having bilateral symmetry, they are triploblastic. Like जहां से ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक शुरू हुए उसके बाद सारे ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक है. ठीक है, बायलेटरल जहां से शुरू हो ज्यादातर आगे बायलेटरल ही है. सिलोमेट के बाद भी जहां से शुरू हुए सारे के सारे फिर सिलोमेट ही है. Because as we move from porifera to chordates, the complexity keeps on increasing. सिलोम क्या है? टू सिलोम. ठीक है, सिलोमेट है. They are cosmopolitan. They have a complete digestive system, and the respiratory organs are gills, book gills, trachea, book lungs, little bit more advanced than that annelida. Okay, because now they are having distinct head जो एनलिडा में नहीं था. इनके एडवांसमेंट के एनलिड्स के ऊपर they have a distinct head, jointed appendages for different functions. They are having exoskeleton. They have a special respiratory organ, and they secrete pheromones and have well developed sense organs. These features are not present in the this annelids. You can see but circulatory system is open type. The blood is pumped by the heart into a body cavities. Reproduction, they are mostly dioecious, usually internal fertilization, and mostly oviparous. Whenever you use the word mostly, na, it is not all. Biology में ज़्यादातर mostly है because there are many exceptions. Development is direct or indirect. So these are the unique features: jointed appendages. Body has three segments: head, thorax, and abdomen. They are having chitinous cuticle, excretion by Malpighian tubules. Sensory organs are antennae, compound and simple eye, statocyst for balancing organs. So these are the examples. Some are economically important, just like how honeybee, they are very good for pollination. Many are vectors, many are gregarious pests, some are living fossils. And this is overview of the arthropods. They are, organ system level of organization. They are having bilateral symmetry. They are triploblastic. They are coelomate. They are cosmopolitan. Digestive system, complete respiratory, gills, book gills, trachea, book lungs, circulatory. That is very important. You remember that circulatory system is open. Okay. Respiration, reproduction mostly dioecious, usually internal fertilization, oviparous, and direct or indirect development. Unique feature that is jointed appendages, body has head, thorax, and abdomen. Chitinous cuticle, Malpighian tubules. The sense organs, they are antenna, compound, and simple eye, and the statistics. The next one is a phylum Mollusca. Mollusca means mollusk means soft body. They are soft body animals, but they have an outer covering that includes the soft bodies, unsegmented. They are unsegmented, and they are eucocoelomate. These are called mollusks, and they are the shelled animals. They are having shells. जैसे देख रहे हो इनकी बॉडी पे क्या होते हैं, शेल्स होते हैं. And these are called mollusks. And Johnson in 1650 coined the term mollusca, and mollusca is the second largest animal. It includes 85,000 species. It is the second largest. The first one is the arthropod. Second is the mollusca. Mollusca is the organ system level of organization. It's and symmetry again. It's a bilateral, triploblastic, coelom complete. They are two coelomate. They are aquatic, but few are terrestrial. Mostly of marine. Some are freshwater, just like phyla. They are generally bilateral, but some are asymmetrical due to torsion. And terrestrial form is land snail. Few mollusks are parasite also. Nowadays in the rainy season, you can see the molluscans. Okay. They are having complete digestive system as there is a mouth and anus. And there is a gills in aquatic forms, like in the water, they are using gills, and pulmonary sac in the terrestrial form. There are two type of respiratory system. Their circulatory system is open type, just like arthropods. The blood is pumped by heart into a body cavity. It's called homocoel. Reproduction is dioecious, like their sexes are separate. They are oviparous, egg-laying animals. Development is either direct or indirect. So unique feature is that their bodies having heat, visceral mass, and muscular foot. You can see the it is well labeled. The meaning of head, where it is head, you can see there's a head. It is covered by just like after that head is a visceral mass. It is called visceral hump. Just like जैसे ऊँट के ऊपर की जो जगह होती है ना, उसको hump बोलते हैं, ठीक है. So the body is unsegmented, soft body covered by the calcareous shell, which is differentiated into head, muscular foot, and the visceral hump. And the mantle is soft, spongy, thick fold of skin over the visceral hump that secretes calcareous shell. The space between the hump and the mantle is called the mantle cavity, and in which the feather-like gills are present. Okay, feather-like gills for respiration and expiration, and mantle and radula are seen. You can see the mantle, that's a cavity. You can see the gill. You can see the shell. The mantle is a membrane which covers the visceral mass. That is space between the hump and the mantle is called mantle cavity. And radula is a file-like, the file-like grasping organ present in the mouth of mollusk. It is used for feeding. It is called radula. See, that is radula. Okay, so this is like how it looks like. The sensory tentacles are there, head is there, digestive gland, stomach, gonads, intestine, coelom, nephridium, shell, gill, mantle cavity. You can see everything in this image. Okay, food theta, that is head, visceral mass, and food. These are the example like phyla. Okay, and this is the pearl. These are the examples. Okay, you can see clearly. If you see at a glance, what are the characteristics? They are having organ system level organization, bilateral symmetry, they are triploblastic, coelomate, aquatic, few are terrestrial, digestive system complete, respiration gills, in aquatic forms and pulmonary. In the terrestrial form, circulatory system is open type, reproduction dioecious, oviparous, developmental is direct or indirect. The main unique features that we have to remember that the body has head, visceral mass, and muscular foot. Head has sensory tentacles, feather-like gills for respiration and excretion. That is important. Like for excretion, they don't have any special other things like Malpighian tubules in the arthropods or nephridia in the annelids, but they are having feather-like gills both for respiration and excretion. They are having calcareous shell and the mantle and radula. These are the examples. Now the next is echinodermata. That is spiny skinned animals. Okay, so we have discussed right now about the phylum Mollusca, and the Mollusca, the main thing I told you, they have a distinct head, much better sense organs and gills or lungs for respiration as compared to annelids. They are a little bit more advanced as compared to these annelids, and there is an animal that is Neopilina is a connecting link between the annelida and the mollusk, and Neotilus is commonly called as Pearly nautilus. It is used extensively for ornamental purpose. The phylum Echinoderma, that is echino means spines and derma means skin. They are having spines on skin. They include the skinned animal, which are exclusively marine. First of all, they are exclusively marine. Jacob Klein in 1734 coined the term Echinodermata, and it includes around 6,000 species. They are having organ system level of organization. The body is again in adult it is a radial symmetry and the larva it is bilateral symmetry. That is a very special thing in this case because in the larval form they are having a different symmetry and in the adult form they are having the radial symmetry. This is the only one which are having such kind of two type of symmetry in their life cycle. you can see when it is adult, so it is look like a ball. That's why it is having the radial symmetry, and after that larval stage, it is, you can see the structure in the larval stage. It is having the bilateral symmetry. That is very important point. Okay. So the next is they are triploblastic. As I told you, when the triploblastic animals start, and later on the all are triploblastic. They are coelomate. They are having exclusively marine. That is the most important thing. Also about the echinodermates, and digestive system is complete. They are having ventral mouth and dorsal anus. वेंट्रल साइड पे इनका माउथ है और डॉर्सल साइड पे एनस है. I told you ना what is the dorsal or what is ventral. That is a different position. You can see that इनकी जो ventral side है उस पे mouth है और dorsal side पे anus है. You can see the diagram. You can see the alimentary canal in this. There is a two type opening. The digestive system of sea urchin. Sea urchin is an example. They are having exoskeleton. Okay. The respiratory system is they are having dermal branchiae, that skin gills or papillae, and the tube feet. They are having two type of respiratory system. You can see clearly the tube feet and gills. The circulatory system is again of open type, as in the case of arthropoda. They are dioecious, like they are unisexual. External fertilization, development is indirect. Related free swimming larva is there, and unique features are that they have a endoskeleton of calcareous ossicles, that is spiny body. ठीक है, they have an endoskeleton. जैसे हमने आर्थ्रोपोड्स में पढ़ा था वहां तो एक्सोस्केलेटन था and it is made up of chitin. यहाँ पे एंडोस्केलेटन है और कैलकेरियस है ऑसिकल्स का. हेड absent है. जहाँ पे वो अपने आर्थ्रोपोड्स में देखा था वहां तो हेड था, वहां भी हेड था और मॉलस्क में भी हेड था. बट यहाँ पे क्या है, हेड इज एब्सेंट, वाटर वेस्कुलर सिस्टम प्रेजेंट है, एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम एब्सेंट है. ठीक है, तो अब आप देखोगी इनसे पहले वालों में एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम है, बट स्टिल दे आर कम आफ्टर द mollusk echinodermata. So what are the things that why they are because इनके देखो इनमें एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम नहीं है. ठीक है, the waste products are removed just by diffusion by branchiae, and nervous system is having circumoral nerve ring, transverse and radial nerves. बाकी लेकिन इनमें एंडोस्केलेटन है, बॉडी कैविटी है, जर्म लेयर्स हैं. On that basis they are getting this kind of phylum. Okay. So they have an endoskeleton, head absent, water vascular system present, excretory system absent. And what is the water vascular system? That is ambulacral, which is a canal, and tube feet, that is called podia, and it is function as a locomotion, respiration, capture and transfer of food, and excretion. See. They are having gonads, they are having anus, pyloric stomach, they are having sea plates. These are the digestive glands. This is a water vascular system, which consists of central canal, which is having the ampulla, it is having the radial canal, and the tube feet. So water कहाँ से move करता है? In this system, the sea water enters through the porous plate called medullary porti, and and reaches the radiating canal and tube feet, podia. It functions as locomotion, respiration, capture and transport of food and excretion. Okay. In this system, the seawater enters through a porous plate called mesoporite, and which is the radiating canals and tube feed podia. This is very important for this echinodermata, its function that you have to remember. These are the examples like starfish, sea urchin, echinocardium, sea lily, brittle star, sea cucumber. All they are marine. They are exclusively marine. Okay. If you see at a glance, their organ system level of organization, radial symmetry, bilateral in lava, triploblastic, coelomate, exclusive marine, digestive is complete, वेंट्रल साइड पे माउथ है, डॉर्सल साइड पे एनस है, इनका जो रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम है दैट इज डर्मल ब्रोंकी है, स्किन गिल्स है, पेपिली है एंड ट्यूब फीट है, सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम ओपन टाइप है और रिड्यूस है, रिप्रोडक्शन डायोशियस, एक्सटर्नल फर्टिलाइजेशन डेवलप इन इनडायरेक्ट, सिलेटेड फ्री स्विमिंग लावा है और यूनिक फीचर्स बॉडी इज कवर्ड विद स्पाइन, हेड एब्सेंट, कैलकेरियस एंडोस्केलेटन और वाटर वेस्कुलर सिस्टम है इसमें और एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम एब्सेंट है. द नेक्स्ट इज फाइलम हेमिकॉर्डेटा. यहाँ से अब आगे कॉर्डेट शुरू हो जाएंगे. ये लास्ट है आपका फाइलम हेमिकॉर्डेटा. ये भी सारे हम नॉन कॉर्डेट्स के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं. हेमिकॉर्डेटा मतलब हाफ, कॉर्डेटा मतलब नोटोकॉर्ड, क्योंकि जिन पे नोटोकॉर्ड है वो कॉर्डेट्स हैं. तो हेमिकॉर्डेटा मतलब जिन पे हाफ नोटोकॉर्ड है. दे आर अर्लियर प्लेस्ड एज ए सब फाइलम अंडर फाइलम कॉर्डेटा. ये पहले कॉर्डेटा फाइलम के अंडर था, सब फाइलम, बट नाउ इट इज कंसिडर्ड एज ए सेपरेट फाइलम अंडर नॉन कॉर्डेटा एंड दे आर आल्सो कॉल्ड हाफ कॉर्डेट्स बिकॉज इसका नाम ही क्या है, हेमिकॉर्डेटा. And this phylum consists of a small group of worm-like animals. They are having organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, coelomate, and exclusively marine. Again, digestive system complete. Gills are there. Open circulatory system. Heart is there. They are dioecious. External fertilization development is indirect. What are the unique features in this? They are worm-like cylindrical body formed of anterior proboscis. You can see the proboscis. One is collar and a long trunk. You can see the body is divided into three: proboscis, collar, and trunk. And collar bears a stomochord, that is a rudimentary structure similar to notochord. क्योंकि नोटोकॉर्ड जिसमें है वो तो क्या है, कॉर्डेट्स हैं. दैट इज अ रूडिमेंटरी स्ट्रक्चर दैट इज कॉल्ड स्टोमोकॉर्ड, एक्सक्रीशन बाय प्रोबॉक्सिस ग्लैंड. ओके, excretion is by proboscis gland. You can see the examples, that is tongueworm, that is psychoglucus, and this subphylum Hemichordata is a connecting link between echinoderms and the chordates. And Balanoglossus or tongueworm is an example. This is a connecting link between the echinoderms and the chordate. Nervous system इनका primitive है, consists mainly of intra-epidermal nerve plexus. The sensation is by sensory cells of the epidermis, and respiration by the several pair of gill slits or through the general body surface. That's all about the today lecture. So we will continue tomorrow from the phylum Chordata, as we all belong to chordate, and they have given a detailed description about this phylum, like phylum, subphylum, class, orders. Because rest of the phylum they have not given much description. They have given just an idea. Okay, now you can ask the question. From my side, it is over. जो भी हमने फाइलम अब तक पढ़े वो सारे क्या है, नॉन कॉर्डेट्स. क्योंकि जो कॉर्डेट्स नहीं है वो क्या है, नॉन कॉर्डेट्स. नाउ यू प्लीज आस्क द क्वेश्चन.